Hey, Tiger fans, Jeff Sansone here, bringing you another interview. I'm really happy to have Ben Klotz with me today, a senior for the Ridgefield Tigers on the boys varsity team. Hey, Ben, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for joining me. You know, we have a pretty busy week this week. Um, your home opener, season opener is tomorrow, right, against Notre Dame or Fairfield.
Yeah,
Um, but you were supposed to have Windsor on Saturday. How disappointing was it to have that game get canceled at the last minute?
it was pretty disappointing, honestly. Like we, like as a whole, as a team, like just we were ready. Like we prepared a lot, all over the scout. Saw some film on them, so like we were ready for that. And like just to find out that it wasn't happening was kind of like a bummer.
Yeah, how do you bounce back from that? I mean, that last year, you know, you were on the team last year where there was a lot of starting and stopping interruptions. The season was started late because of COVID. Feels like it's more normal now to you, maybe than a normal season might feel. I feel like this team might be better prepared to bounce back from that. What do you think? Are guys just ready to go after Notre Dame now and just put Windsor on the date that they have them? I think January 22nd is the rescheduled date.
Yeah, I think like we did a good job as just like not like getting too caught up and realizing that we couldn't play them for a while now, and just like had to like learn that we needed to move on because we were like playing other teams and had to be prepared for them. So I thought the pro like as we had that practice today, we found out we weren't gonna play them. Like at first it was kind of a little and then we were like, all right, we got to get to work. We got to get ready for the next game.
Yeah, that's a characteristic of a Coach McClellan team, right? Very resilient and very focused on the job in hand. And I was really impressed with the preseason that he set up for you guys. You guys
Yeah.
had that was not an easy preseason. You want to talk about some of those teams you played and how you feel the team reacted to that?
Yeah, well, it was pretty some exciting teams to play. We got like four scrimmages, which we usually like last year we had one, and then previous years we only have like one or two. So it was good to have four and have like good competition. Like in the Fairfield prep game, first game, it was like we were like, all right. I felt like that's a really good team to play. And then Notre Dame West Haven, that's another really good team. I thought like we as we kept going through the scrimmages, like we just learned a lot about ourselves and learned like what we have to do to like be better as a team.
Yeah, you know, I have the pleasure of coaching you and the other guys in the off season, and you guys are very hard workers. The thing that struck me the most about I think the Notre Dame and the Crosby game was really the speed of the game.
Yeah.
It felt really fast. I mean, I've seen you guys play. You know, Immaculate's a very good team, well coached. They have really good athletes up there, but the speed of those other two games seemed to be at a different level. Did it feel fast to you, or is it just to the untrained eye like me? It looked fast.
I mean, yeah, it did. It was fast. Like we want to play fast, but not in like some ways. Like we want to push the ball, we want to do all that, but I feel like we were too we the team those two teams sped us up, which we don't want that to happen. We want to control the game. I feel like our defense, we needed to slow them down more. We needed to like get in the half court more. There was too much transition going on, and just like slow down and get into our stuff.
Yeah, I think you guys did a great job. Those teams were. I was really impressed with all the teams that you guys played this preseason. I was, as a basketball fan, I was super happy to watch those games. I mean, you know, as a Tigers fan, I was really happy as well because I thought you guys looked great. And as a basketball fan, I just couldn't be happier that the coaching staff and Coach McClellan reached out to those teams and got them in, because those are some legit programs that came in. And tomorrow's game as well, right? Notre Dame Fairfield, top 10, you know, maybe top 5 last time I looked, you know, program in the state right now. So this Tigers team, much like the girls, you know, Coach Coloni put the number 1 team from last year as his first game, NFA, and they took care of business. I mean, the boy Tigers are going to go after it too. How do you feel about this first game, win or lose? You know, what are the Tigers going to be thinking about going into and coming out of this first game?
Well, obviously going into, we need to be all over just our stuff. We need to like be all over the scout we have, make sure that we're like bringing stuff from our practices that we're learning constantly, like plays and everything into the game, like make those adjustments in the game, make sure we're doing all of that. And just I feel like we need like we want to win, obviously. So that would be a really good start to the season, having a good game.
Yeah, but you know, and they want to win too, right? So I think whether you start off 1-0 or 1, it doesn't set the tone for the whole season. I think you want to come out and be competitive, and know that you competed at a high level. And sometimes those games go your way and sometimes they don't. This Tigers program has had a way of having it go their way. And I think, I know you guys care. I know the coaching staff is amazing and they just go after this. They're all the time guys on this. We talked about that with Coach Coloni, right? You have, and I don't know, I think I think you're a mature player, and I think your other senior players realize how good you have it. And you can talk to guys like Amos Gray, Luke McGarity, who are playing in college now, and I've spoken to them. I stay in touch, and they realize just how committed this coaching staff is to you guys and to the process. Do you guys feel that? Do they make that known to you? I mean, you work hard. Being a varsity athlete for this Tigers program is work, and it's rewarding work, but you put the work in, don't you?
Yeah, we obviously like all throughout off season stuff, we put so much work in, countless hours in the gym, lifting, all of that. But yeah, we do recognize like what the coaches do. They do like so much behind the scenes. Like I remember you in the summer talked about how much like they do behind the scenes that we just like don't know about. Like they're always like constantly creating our practice plans, like scouting other teams. Like they're just doing everything for us. So like yeah, we're appreciative of that.
Yeah, it's good. And you guys are a great group. I think, what do you have, 6 seniors this year, which is a great number. You graduated 4 seniors last year. Very cohesive group. You're wearing number 23, which, obviously every basketball player, I think, wants to wear 23. You're a guard, in my mind, playing a little bit of forward, you said, this year as well.
Yeah.
What do you see? I consider you a lockdown defender, a guy that you're going to cover their best guy, I think. Certainly with Matt Nakel out, I think the defense is going to be driven around you and relying on you to do your thing. How do you see yourself, as a player and on the floor, and where do you put your primary focus, when you're out there?
Yeah, I've been most of my life, I've just been more of a defender. That's like been one of my strong points. So obviously that I want to be more of like, once we get into the games, I want to be more of like a communicative leader out the floor on defense, like making sure we're always in what we need to be, like that we're like constantly in the gaps and everything, making it tough on everything for them. And I feel like another good point for me is maybe like getting more rebounds. I feel like I can really make a difference on the offensive glass, crashing, make sure I'm hitting bodies, and yeah.
Do you have any aspirations, for mentions at the end of the year, FCAC mention or things of that nature? Do those come into your mind? Because I think you could be there. What do you think? Is that something important to you, or is just the team success the most important thing?
Obviously, the team come first. Like I would just like whatever we would want to do to win. I just would want to win with the team. But for individual, I feel like just all team defense for me.
Yeah, I think that's achievable for sure. What's going on? COVID, and how is it playing in masks? Is it something you've become used to? They seem like they were going to go away at some point, tomorrow, actually. They were supposed to be gone by tomorrow's game. Have you heard anything? Are they going to be still being worn tomorrow? I would assume with what's happening right now, we're doing this on December 22nd. It seems like things are not great right now. I would assume you're still in masks for the foreseeable future. Have you heard?
Oh, the email said that like I think until early January they're gonna keep the mask on. So I mean, like last year we got used to it and everything. So I feel like if we continue to do what we did last year, we'll be okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you're right. It's one of those things that have become. It's going to be here for being a winter sport. I think it's going to be here for this year. And I think guys like you who are committed are fine wearing it because it means you can play. And if the option is wearing the mask or not playing, I think everyone's going to wear the mask and deal with it. It's just it's tough to see that you guys struggle through that sometimes with the breathing and whatnot. But we hope to get the season in full and just keep rolling. What do you what kind of student is Ben Klotz? Being a student athlete is hard. There's a lot of hours involved. What are your plans for after high school? You're a senior this year. We're heading into the end of the first half of the year. What are you looking at, and what do you aspire to do after this?
Yeah, after high school, I for sure want to go to college. Want to do something in like business for major. And yeah, I've taken a lot of business classes in high school, and like I've enjoyed them. So like I feel like I want to pursue something in that. Yeah.
Any part of the world you want to go to in the country, or where are you looking? What do you like?
For colleges, so just on the East Coast, honestly, want to stay around here. Yeah.
Something you can drive to?
Yeah, drive to would be good, unless there's like a nice college that's like a little further, but yeah.
Is playing basketball in your future in college, or is this going to be more of a recreational thing for you once high school is done?
I would definitely want to do like some club or intramural basketball in college. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
Have you kept in touch with some of your teammates that are playing college basketball now? I know Luke McGarity has been back in town. He's playing at Union. Amos Gray is at Sarah Lawrence and getting some time there. Are you in touch with those guys and find out what their experience is like?
A little bit. I remember last year, during summer, fall or spring, Luke McGarity was back and he was like doing skill workouts with us and stuff. So I got to talk with him a lot about that and his experiences. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Luke came to one of my practices last week, and it's great to have that perspective. Someone that's been there and just has such a high, skill level and just highly regarded. He's a great guy to have in the gym, and I see you as one of those guys too, coming back and helping when you're back in town. Just staying connected to the program. I think that's what makes one of the great things about this program is that you guys are connected for all those years in the gym together, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you were in the gym with Luke when you were a freshman, I would guess, and he was a junior, right? So you've had a couple of years together with him. So that's cool. So college is on the radar for you, but we have a season to get through first. What do you see? You have any games that are circled on this calendar that fans should be looking for? I know the New Canaan game is probably always circled. They beat you last year, the only team to do so. You guys got retribution in the playoffs on them, which was pretty fun. But that team always comes prepared. Coach Melzer has them ready to go. Are they one of those circled games? And anyone else that you guys love to play or hate to play or can't wait to play?
Yeah, like obviously now since like in the most past recent years, like New Canaan's always been circled for us. They've become like a rivalry for us for basketball. So yeah, they're always circled. And another big one, Wilton, of course, rivalry. I think it's gonna be at home this year, which will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And all the fans will come to that one. It'll be exciting game to go to. And I guess Windsor now, January 22nd, that one's gonna be circled.
Yeah, so that's interesting. That game got postponed, but the Tigers are going out there without their starting point guard in Matthew Nakel. The news is out. He's recovering from a broken arm, but he'll be back for that Windsor game. So I think different look for Windsor coming in with Nakel or without Nakel, and I guess with Nakel, I think as good as you guys are and as good as next man up is. Always good to have Matt Nakel on the floor with you. What's it like playing with this crew? I mean, you have, Nakel, DeFabio, Carson Lust. Those are your other senior guys. You have Will McGee, Sean O'Hara, other seniors as well. You have Dylan Villette. You have this whole crew, right? You have Walsh, Alistair Walsh is there. Like there are guys who had significant minutes. Evan Kerner is going to be there. Like these guys played a lot. Jordan Katz coming back. I don't want to leave anybody out, but these guys are all contributors. This Tiger bench runs deep. How many guys you feel like you're going to be running out there on any given night?
Yeah, the bench for sure runs deep. We have a lot of guys. Like, the experience is there. We had like 6 guys play last year. The 4 seniors, Dylan, Alistair. I'm really excited about that. I feel like Dylan and Alistair, them being like sophomores, they're not really sophomores. They have the experience. They're there. They do their stuff. And I just feel like we have a lot of options like DeFabio, of course, he does his stuff. Nakel does everything out there. Dylan, no one's guarding him in the post. But yeah, I feel like we're starting to gel really well together and it's going good.
Yeah, you guys have weapons all over the place, and not to leave people out, Jack Michalowski, Sean Sosa, these are guys that are up and coming. So like the girls team has balance. They have 4 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 sophomores. Like you guys have the same kind of thing. You have contributions coming from a lot of places. You played a lot of minutes last year, and so I think for maybe some other schools, these seniors step into roles that, gosh, they have to 5 or 6 games just to get comfortable. Man, you're coming out right out of the gate, ready to go. And we've got some hardware behind me that you earn this summer. It's here in my house, but it's yours. Like you guys took care of business. Anywhere you go, the Tigers come ready to play. So really respect the work ethic that you and the guys have. You really go after it. Practices, I know, those practices are tough. How are you health-wise? You had some ankle issues last year. How's the body feeling? Everything feeling good right now?
Yeah, right now the body's feeling well. Yeah, last year I had the ankle situation, but I cleaned that up in the off season. So right now I'm feeling pretty good. Everything's good.
That's awesome. Hey man, I think it's great. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow night. I will be doing a radio call for you guys from the gym. We're going old school, so I'll have to, paint the picture for the fans. But Ben Klotz will be the kid who's chiseled in his jersey, muscles on top of muscles popping out through that jersey and just banging guys on defense, right? You're going to be taking charges and locking guys up, hopefully, right?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, man. Hey, Ben, I can't wait. I'm really glad we got to do this. I'd love to check in with you throughout the year, maybe catch you courtside after a game and check in. But number 23, we'll be calling your number a lot, I'm sure, buddy.
All right, yeah.
All right,
Thank you for having me. This was nice.
Thanks for doing this, pal. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, thanks.